Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Champagne Lloyd, and welcome to 5 Minute Fridays, y'all. I am so excited today, and as always, y'all know your girl hoping you're having a fantabulous morning. But if you're not, y'all know how we do. We flip the script because we understand that no matter where we got to be, what gig we got to go rock, who our husband, who our wifey, or our boo thing, who them kids are, what gig we got to go rock, what school we got to go to, and who's going to be there whenever we get to wherever we're going and what attitude they're going to have. We know that we don't have to let nothing and nobody steal our vibe, kill our joy, just make us have a stank day, because every day, all day, 365, 24/7, 60 seconds to every minute, you, sir and ma'am, can and will have a fantabulous day, regardless of hateration, shade thrown, or whatever anybody may throw at you, or what they're saying, or what they're doing. I know that it's time out for letting others dictate to us what kind of day we're going to have. We're over that. We're just not going to do it. We left it in 2016. We sure ain't bringing it to 2017 and beyond. Anyway, okay, let me shut up. I just love y'all. I'm so excited for this new year. Does anybody just feel like this is my year? Even if you don't, I'm telling you that it is. There's going to be some great things that happen to you. Might be even some sad things. But I'm telling you, it's going to just get better, regardless of where you're at. You might have to go through something, but I'm telling you, it's going to get better. I know it, y'all. I know it. I've seen some things. I've seen some things. And so, first of all, I just say Happy New Year to you. Kudos, and do whatever it is that you need to do to get to where you want to go and where you see you in 2017. And I know one thing that will help us keep on track, all y'all New Year's resolutions and all y'all goals and all the vision boards you guys have made. One thing I know that will help you keep on track is you've got to establish your new normal based upon what it is that you see for yourself and you want to accomplish, you want to do. There's got to be a new normal. I always say that you have to function as it already is. If you are supposed to be a boss of something, you're gonna be a director, or you're gonna lead something, or you are coming into a leadership position, well, then you need to act now as if you already have the people that you're supposed to lead. That means in your home life, that means when you're out, that means in your thinking. You've got to already operate as if that thing was already here, because if you keep your standard, the reality is it's gonna be here. So you can't just get somewhere and then voila, magically you're going to act and function in that different role. No, you need to be living that thing now. You need to be doing what it is that role or that wherever you're going to be requires. And one thing that I know can help us, and we do such a horrible job on it, I know I'm right about it, is setting standards and keeping them. Y'all, we have a huge problem with setting standards and keeping them, let alone a boundary. But boundaries for another day. But today I just want to talk about your new normal. You've got to set the standard for your life. And the definition of standard is simply a level or quality of attainment, a thing used to measure your new normal. Like your standards, what it is you want, what you want to see, you set the standard. How many of you know how you want to be treated by people? By your kids, by your boo thing, wifey, husband, whatever, your friends, your colleagues, your civic partners. How many of you know you have an idea of how you want to be treated? Okay, well then you have a standard. I don't know if you've verbalized it to yourself or thought it out, but there's a standard, a level of treatment that everybody has for themselves. And standard, don't give me, standard is different from a preference. I think we get those confused. That's what the problem comes in. A preference is just like a greater liking for one alternative over another. Like I prefer caffeinated coffee to decaf coffee. That's a preference. That's just a greater liking for one over the other. A standard is a deal breaker. Like a standard is, this is how you will treat me. This is what I want. I'm going to stand on it, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep that standard. So if you don't follow it, I might have to back off, or I might have to leave you alone, because if you don't treat me by a standard, this is my standard I set. I can't rock with you because I have this standard. So people keep switching their standards to preference. So, and they preference it to however somebody is treating. And I think that we do that because we think that others won't value us enough to keep the standard. But boo boo, this is what you got to know. If someone values you, really values you, your standard and how you want to be treated won't be a problem, because they're wanting to be around you, they wanting to be with you. They will meet that standard because they value you. Everybody should have a standard. Everybody. I don't care. That's the problem. If you don't have a standard, then anybody can do whatever it is that they want to do to you, and you're just going to be sitting here floating in the wind, the tides of how people treat you. But if you set a standard, I promise you, those that are meant to be in your life will come up to it. And if they will not, if they repeatedly will not live up to the standard you set for to be in your village, in your inner circle, then you have to be strong enough to let them go and understand they're not supposed to be there anyway, that close. You never kick anybody just totally out of your life, but you can love from afar. So sometimes you have to let those go that will not. You have to value yourself enough to let those people go that will not live up to that standard. Okay, so I wanted to give in just a little quick example of a standard. Okay, ladies, how many of us say we want tall, dark, and handsome? He wants got to be 6'5", got to work at make 6 figures. He got to drive whoop-de-woo and all this. Okay, so we thinking we setting out a standard. Well, boo, that's not a standard. That is a preference. And so this is what that looks like. I want tall, dark, and handsome, woo-de-woo, woo-de-woo, and then someone comes along and meets doesn't meet those preferences, and then you miss out on like a wonderful thing. Or fellas, you say you want a big butt and a smile, and a freak in the sheets and a lady in the streets, and she's got to have this dimension, that look, this color, or whatever. Okay, and then the one that will meet your standards that you need emotionally, that you need to help build your kingdom, that you need to help you navigate through life and do life with you, comes, you'll miss her because you are stuck on a preference. Now, a standards, yes, don't get me wrong, y'all. Everybody have your preferences, what you like more than the other, of course. But a standard is what I need in my life for my life to function optimally, excuse me. So Joe might come along and he has what I need to the standard. He has the same standards as me, but my preferences of how he looks, I miss out, and then I keep falling for not mess over here, but the wrong kind of cat, because I am putting preferences over standards. Standards is I need loyalty. I need someone with good character. I need someone. Those are standards. That kind of thing is a standard. It's what's going to make life rock. A preference is the icing on the cake. The standard is the whole cake, the ingredients and all that, and the preference is just the icing on the cake. So I think we first need to know the difference between standards and preferences. And once we do that, we can start setting preferences that what's going to make my life rock for me, my best life, and then just start living it out. And those that can't meet that or don't want to, then you got to do a little seeding and weeding, a little letting go. But trust me, those that meet them standards, they are the ones that are supposed to be on your life anyway. I do believe a standard separates the superficial to the real talk. It really does. And know that you're worth it. And know that even if you have to, even say you start expecting your standards, which a job expects a standard. Anywhere you go has a standard, a code of conduct. And if you don't meet them, what happens? You get fired. Let you not live up to this code of conduct at this job over a period of time, they're going to let you go. And we think that's okay. But we don't think it's okay for a person to be in our life and keep continuously not living up to the standards, not doing the thing that's best for us. And we don't think they need to get gone. We've got to change that. Even if they have all the preferences, oh, were they fun? Oh, will they listen to me cry? But they keep breaking your standards over and over again. You got to learn you are worth it. That's all I wanted to say today. Just know the difference between standards and preferences. And please, if you don't have standards, set them, because you out here wrong. You out here just letting people do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And that's why you're miserable and you're sad and you don't know what's wrong. I'm telling you, set some standards, get some goals, stand on them. Just stand on them and watch. Your life is going to flip and you're going to have enjoyment and your quality of life is going to go up immensely. Love you. Praying for you. Your girl wants you to win. Have a fantabulous weekend. Love you. Peace.